Hello and welcome back to Realm of Racing. We have round 4. Unfortunately, round 3, as you guys may have seen, has been postponed. It will now replace Monaco due to drivers' vote. It will now replace Monaco on round 7. So, I mean, we're here now, round 4. The reasoning for no round 3 is because my power went out, and yeah, I didn't want to have total confusion. So we're doing it the hard way. We skipped the race. We're on to round 4. So this is our first sprint race of the season. It'll be a one-shot qualifying sprint race and then the 50% race. But obviously, I'm here with my man Celestial. Celestial, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Doing good this evening and stuff. Looks like we got a wet one shot for this sprint, so this is gonna be pretty fun out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it's definitely going to mix up the grid, possibly force some errors. I definitely agree. I'm
Looks
really
like
interested to see what happens here. It looks like we have Slippery so far leading the way after turn 2 and 3.
routine trying the intermediate tires. It's not working
Interesting.
out so far. The great, or actually, he's gaining a little bit of time here, so this is gonna be quite an interesting one.
Taking
But
a
yeah,
risk here.
it,
Honestly, it's worth the risk though. But oh, it looks like he's had an. Yeah, he's down back at the grid now,
yeah, he
and
had a little bit of a couple moments there. Yeah, now this one, this is tough track right here, full wet and stuff, but
yeah, it's gonna be tough for the boys to get through. At least it's only one lap. We don't know what the weather is gonna be like for the rest of the race, and obviously with it being the first time that sprint races. Oh, Tails has a
we had a couple.
bit of a moment. The first time it's been an actual format that we can use. We really kind of have no idea what to expect. We're hoping that it's obviously like real life and these boys don't have to pit in the sprint race, but I guess we will find out.
We'll find out very shortly. Oh, Slippery goes so close to invalidating there on the second to last corner. It looks like he is going to take the pole, though.
Yeah, Tails taking P2, something we've seen already. Has that been twice? I think they might have. This might be the third time
Yeah,
this season.
I was going to say they definitely frequent the front row of the grid quite a bit.
No, no doubt. Bio sitting in right there, P3 behind them. J-Mick, Total Carney in P5, Bonhomie P6, Wesley P7, David in P8. Farther back than he would probably like. Canadian in P9, Thunder in P10. So our top 10 definitely mixed up a little bit. Canadian and I'd probably obviously say, the AlphaTauri and the McLaren, obviously they're 1 and 2, and then their teammates are kind of down in 8 and 9.
Mhm.
Struggling a little bit.
A little bit interesting there. Yeah. But see what happens. We've seen David and Canadian make their way up
Look
to
at
the grid
that.
quite a
By
bunch.
1.3 seconds.
Yeah, quite putting on a
That's a
show out
margin.
there in one
that's
shot. Yeah,
that's a margin.
that is definitely a gap. Eh, for sure. And the intermediates did not work out for routine as was expected there.
Obviously, I also have to mention because of some unfortunate glitches and other Codemasters shenanigans, there will be no formation lap during the sprint race or the normal race because there's just been several issues with having any type of formation lap, whether broadcast or immersive. So we just decided to kind of follow suit with some of the other large leagues like PSGL and some others that just don't use it at all until they fix it. So
Yes, EA, if you're listening, Codemasters, come on now.
man, they hey, Codemasters listening to fans, what?
Forget about it.
Forget
Forget
about it.
about it. Yeah,
Looks
no,
like
this
somebody
one's gonna
actually
be a fun
waited to
one.
ready up this time.
Yeah, because it does look like it's gonna be wet for the sprint as well.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
okay.
11 laps here. We'll see what tires the boys are gonna be on. Looks like it's intermediates. It doesn't look super wet.
Oh, we're going already.
Yeah, Revs are starting to rise. The lights are about to go out, and we're underway. I
Oh my gosh,
believe
the
somebody in the
Haas.
Haas got a huge start. Oh, he got a jump start.
Oh,
Nat had to
okay.
get a jump start there.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's all the way up to the front.
Oh,
And he
and he's
bounced into
crashed
the
out.
Alpine
And
in a
he's...
bunch of cars.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
goodness,
just caused
carnage.
mayhem.
Oh my goodness, 5-second
Leave it
penalties.
to Nat to cause some mayhem.
I think Bio had the lead all on his own there. Bio actually had a great start in the Alpine, and Tails and Slippery kind of had a little bit of wheel spin. Yeah, I'm watching it back. Bio actually had a great start and just got around both of them. But yeah, that was...
It was really hard for me to
like...
even see what was going on. It was just carnage. I was on board with Nat, but it looked like they were playing pinball back there. And it looks like did everybody get out of that? Surely
everybody is still going. No DNF so far.
I don't know, for one, how everybody got out of that, and two, how these guys don't have like massive damage. Oh, somebody. Okay, that's Nat retiring from the race, but somebody's had a spin, I think. No, David's down in last place.
There is another yellow flag. A Mercedes. I think
the Haas was
maybe
the yellow flag was the Haas. It came back out on track.
Yeah, in the back. No, it was in the middle of the pack, but he just had a minor moment and got back on track. But Bio's still leading him away under the first lap.
Tails and J-Mick having a tight battle right now. It's so much harder to overtake. You have to have such a high delta, but Tails might go for it on the outside. No, he's going to be on the inside for turn one. And he's just got the straight line speed. It's also an interesting maybe dynamic for what type of setups, what are they using? I mean, we obviously don't know what the weather's like for the 50% race. So, I mean,
is Park Ferme on? I cannot remember.
Park Ferme is on, so, you know, quality, whatever you pick in one shot. Oh, these guys are side by side for the lead right now. I think Slippery might have control of it, but Bio's trying to stick around the outside, and he's going to stick it around.
He might
Slippery's going to be there as well, though. Gonna have to back out.
Yeah, he has the traction and the speed to go back around into. Now they come down the hill into Aquamanariale. What a fun corner this one is, but a dangerous one in the wet.
In the wet. Oh,
Slippery has a huge run.
This is such a difficult turn. Bio is such a stout defender.
Yeah, he places the car perfect and able to fend. Yeah,
Tails is caught right up to the back of these two, sorry.
Also big gains by Canadian back there, all the way up into P5 already.
Yeah, you're right.
Well.
Completely opposite. Oh, Canadian, as you speak of him, almost getting a little bit too squirrely in the rear end. But no, as I was about to say, David and Canadian starting right next to each other, but obviously going in two completely opposite directions.
Slippery, a little bit of contact. Slippery has to go over the curbs. He saves the car, though.
A little
but
bit.
But he's going to lose 3 places.
Possibly another one to his teammate. I think his teammate's going to let him keep that one.
Or 2 places. My apologies. Oh, it looks like Bio might have had that.
I think Bio did have a moment. They're side by side, no? Yeah, they are. Tails might be able to go on inside. We've seen the straight line speed of Bio, though.
Yeah, this is
a little bit of contact. Pushes Bio a little bit wide.
Yeah, elbows out for the Alfa Romeo.
His battling has brought J-Mick back into the fold now.
Yeah, great racing so far.
5-way battle for the lead. 6-way, really, if you include TC. He's just waiting to nip at any possible mistakes.
Oh, exactly. They're all biting in contention at the moment.
I mean, it's a short race. These boys definitely will not have to pit. Now, I mean, the rain takes out any confusion because they wouldn't, even if this was a full race, they wouldn't have to pit. So, and I mean, Tails gets a little bit squirrely, and so does Bio.
Ooh, yeah.
But Tails is building out a little bit more of a lead.
There looks like maybe that's just the screen being deceiving because it almost looks like I'm seeing some daylight starting to form. The track doesn't look drier. Obviously, it's still raining.
It's raining, yeah, but I see what you're saying. It does look a little bit brighter. Wish we,
Is there enough time for it to dry up, I wonder? Oh, Slippery back in the hunt again.
Look at this. He's going side by side with Bio. Not going to try to make the same mistake twice. He's sticking it around the outside. Bio trying to cut him off.
Move.
But Slippery's
Great
still
racing
just going to have
here.
to stay on the inside, and I mean, I think that's going to, yeah, that's going to be done and dusted. Bio finally having to concede that position, and he might just be in danger from Canadian behind, but I don't think, not here, not at this point during the track.
Great racing from them.
Look at how
through the
close they are.
tight
Canadian
side by
might
side.
go for it.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
Thunder
Oh,
retires.
and the Williams has a, okay,
That's going to cause a safety car.
No, he's outside of the pits on the last corner. So did he have a moment going? Yeah, had a moment out of the last corner.
That has caused a safety car, so these boys will bunch up. Will anybody pit? I kind of doubt it. But you never know. You never know with these boys.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, obviously, you wouldn't imagine so. Maybe somebody towards the back maybe feels like a fresh set of enters might give them a little bit, but I can't see it. And so we will be under the full safety car now. Aston Martin this time. It's like,
Yeah,
too
so
bad one of us couldn't be driving it at the moment.
It's always disappointing when the safety car happens in these ones because it's so short. But you know, even I mean, unlike how we had to do it last year, where we would just basically do a 25%er, but the boys would have to pit. Like, we had no choice because even if you just let everybody like disqualify, it would still like not put them where they finished, like in order of disqualification, if that makes sense. So
yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, with this, it's just it's a little bit shorter than if we were doing a sprint race last year. So hopefully this safety car doesn't last more than the minimum
no, I think
2 laps.
25 here. What is like was like 13 laps. Maybe
Yeah,
14.
I think so. Yeah, it's probably around 13, 14, or 15, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully a safety car does come in this lap. Everybody is bunched up already. So, but we will see if it still has the minimum of another lap.
Now, speaking from experience of leading a couple safety cars, now that I've done a little bit of league racing, I mean, it is agonizing leading a safety car. Because these, they just feel like they get slower each year. Like, the safety car is
you're like
so
Lewis Hamilton.
slow. It's so
trying to push for
like,
Mylander and
you're
come on
you're
now.
like
Get
30% throttle, and you're like you would be zooming past this guy. Like, what are we doing here?
Well, I've always kind of argued I know it's expensive, but maybe like an LMP car or something would be better, and they could still have all the same features, all the same lights and everything. And I know it'd be expensive, but Formula One is a very wealthy company, and they could definitely afford $1 million.
I think
LMP
the argument against it was them wanting all of their safety cars to be able to like fit somebody in them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like fit another person if needed. Like I think they almost, I don't know if this is true.
Well, think about how quick they do a driver swap in Le Mans style and everything. You know they can swap it out. Just another excuse for F1 to not spend some money. No, I'm just hating on F1 right there. But
I'm trust me. Listen, I'm with you because I think for that logic to like make sense, you'd have to go to like the most extreme of like
I could see like a
multi-car crash.
You can't have an F1 or F2 car because it has to always be ready to run, and it's too expensive for that to have that many mechanics and everything.
Imagine a safety car, and you can't get the safety car to start. Like, sorry, boys,
exactly.
we're gonna have to
something
DNF
like that.
from the safety car.
Exactly. That's why it's got to be something reliable, obviously. But they could have 2 LMP2 cars or LMP1 cars. But I digress. The safety car is in this lap. Lights go out.
We did enough stalling. So yeah, Tails will lead us away. Slippery's in P2. I mean, he made a mistake earlier battling with Bio. Really try to get this move done quick and early. Obviously, this is... Wait, just to confirm, like, this does set the grid, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, this will set the grid for the race. I see a couple of penalties too. PC and West. Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if they had a contact. Oh, yeah, I think he's gone now. Tails is gone now. J-Mix, oh no, Canadian's been caught
Bio.
sleeping.
a huge run for Bio as well on the inside of Slippery
Oh
coming
no!
down the front stretch. Oh,
That was a little bit
I
close.
think
It was
he's
a
gonna
little
have the line.
nudge.
Oh no, Slippery is gonna
Oh, just
have a
couldn't
better.
brake late enough. I mean, he just wasn't quite able to have he wasn't able to get the grip under that first turn. Maybe Slippery doing a better job of warming up his tires during that safety car. I mean, it's already difficult to warm up your tires during a safety car. I mean, the wet just makes it infinitely harder.
Oh, painful, painful the whole time.
Slippery, he's dropping back a little bit, but I'm almost sure he's gonna rein that back in.
Make another charge at it. Canadians also coming back on the Bio now. Right on the gearbox through that. So he feels confident in his braking. Let's
see what other battles are happening. Trying not to neglect. I mean, the front battles have just been so entertaining.
It's hard not. Yeah, exactly. It's hard not to.
Been 7 laps. 2 of those were under safety car, but it's been great racing so far.
Yeah, no, battling up and down. David also struggling so far. He's down 4 positions from his starting position. So.
Yeah, I mean, like when you look at it as how it's gone. Oh, is Canadian possibly going
Canadian.
for a move? It's going around the outside.
Later on the brakes.
He's gonna get on the curbs.
Over the bumps.
They're still both gonna be side by side, but surely Bio's gotten a better exit. No,
Canadian's gonna have the run. Oh, great racing there, but Wesley had a moment there. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, he had a penalty. That's okay.
And here comes J-Mick on the inside. Yeah.
Super close. Bio leaves the space.
J-Mick might pull this off.
Not leaving a lot of space. Bio's had a good run on the outside through this corner a bunch of times, but not this time, though.
He just has the grip. It looks like Bio has no grip.
Yeah, so Bio's tires are just falling off the map here. I'm not sure what's happened. But yeah, now them front two have started to separate quite a bit.
Yeah, that battling has definitely put a dent in that gap. It's up to 3.5 seconds plus that, but Canadian's up 6 positions in the 3rd place. It's been a great sprint from him so far.
Yeah, he's taken full advantage of a poor qualifying in the sprint race.
I mean, in J-Mick as well, he's managed to go through a little bit of turmoil and get back into 4th. This is where he did qualify, so J-Mick does have some pace here at Imola.
100%. Yeah, oh, that Alpine in the back there. Is that what Wesley thinking about making a move there, but cannot do it? Oh, and there's a... Yeah, it was who was that?
Bonhomie.
Dang, I cannot find the car. Bonhomie, yeah, spun.
But he's going to be able to keep it going. He's just going to have to get turned around. I did not see what happened there.
He just lost it into Tamburello, the first part of Tamburello, and just shot up. It looks like he doesn't have any damage to the wing though, so I think he's gonna keep going. Obviously loses a bunch of positions, but and with only 2 laps or 3 laps left to go in the sprint, probably gonna be hard to make any of those back up. Slippery and Tails though, they're just staying about that half a second.
Bio seems like he's maybe getting some of his pace back because now he's coming back at J-Mick. Yeah, back end came Money and Big Tundi. A little bit of a duel here. Big Tundi on the back of K Money.
Mercedes make it stick here. He looks like he has a good run out of the last corner here.
It's just so hard. How much downforce is he running?
Yeah, he's starting to reel him in right here.
I don't know if it'll be enough.
Out of the slipstream.
Needs to get back in the slipstream.
I was gonna say I think he pulled out of the slipstream just a little bit too early, in my opinion. But yeah, K Money able to hold on to the 7th position for the time being.
That's the Red Bull PLR Optic, I think. Well, no, that's actually F1 Santana.
Yeah, has a moment, but now he's going to be under a lot of pressure from that Red Bull with some dirty tires.
Power up, trying to get into the top 10. attacking routine right now. Well, he's actually being attacked by Black Balla more so than he is attacking routine. But
Yeah,
Slippery
sometimes you,
finally starting to look like he might make a charge. As Tails actually just makes a little bit of a mistake at the chicane. Has to go wide. A little bit off track. We know how that goes.
yeah, and he is
Yeah,
that
he
just
looks
that
like he
two
might
little
be
things.
struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, that brung it down 3/10 right there. Yes, Slippery's right up in the toe now. I don't think he's going to be close enough yet, but he is definitely gaining down this
Well,
front
this might
stretch
be
right
his
here.
only chance. I'm not sure where else on the track he'll be able to do it. He's possibly just lost his pole position here. But
Yes,
obviously, we never know what can happen in this next minute or so.
Oh, Tails has to go wide, touches a little bit of the dirt on the outside. Slippery's going
Yeah,
to
he's
think
gonna
about
have to
going
go
around the
defensive.
wrong way.
Tails cuts it off. He's done well there to keep it on. We've seen Tails make that mistake. He made that like a very similar mistake at the chicane last lap. Possibly struggling for some grip here.
But able to hold out in front for the time being. And Bonhomie has a run over the moment, but they're still battling up front here. Is Slippery going to be close enough on the downhill?
Just don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
Tails has
think
done
so
just
either.
enough.
Yeah, he has a good exit there. What a great exit from Tails right there.
Tails gonna try
Oh,
to
Slippery
break as late
so
as
late on the
possible.
brakes. He is so late. Such a great control under braking too, able to keep the car straight.
Yeah, Tails is gonna
There,
come
yeah.
home with the first sprint race of the season. Slippery's gonna come home in P2, Canadian in P3, Bio in P4, J-Mick in P5, Total Carney in P6. Back in K-Money actually gonna take P6 away because Carney had a penalty.
Yeah.
Big Tuntney in P7, David in P8. Carney moved to P9 and routine rounding out the top 10. I mean, we're gonna have an interesting race here. I'm interested to see if Tails is gonna be able to hold back Slippery, and also I want to see if it's gonna rain or not.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting if it's gonna be another wet race and maybe potentially move into a dry race would be nice at some point. Yeah, that quite the grid, nice racing too, nice sprint race.
Yeah, not a bad sprint race at all.
I wouldn't be opposed to having every race be a sprint race, now. Just, no, just kidding. I'm joking. I like qualifying for. I meant necessary for gaming, but real life now.
I do. I sprint races have gained on me. That is for sure.
In my opinion, they should be like, maybe say Delara supplies the F1 with like a spec car, and then let them sprint race with that.
Like
Let
all
them do
equal,
that.
bro. That shit would be so.
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Excuse my language. It would be so entertaining to watch.
I mean, the teams wouldn't go for it. The top teams wouldn't do it, but
Nah, it would put our drivers in danger. Our team will have to work more.
yeah, I can't wait. What do we have? 2 weeks until Spa, so we're finally almost back to real life racing as well.
Yeah, we finally hit that halfway mark. I think this past weekend. So yeah, a little bit over a week and a half ish. Yeah. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It actually hasn't felt that bad. Like I thought it would be worse because it's obviously a week longer than last year's. But
Well, there was a couple of good imps. They did Road America and something else.
I mean, yeah, the
last
Spa
weekend, so it was
24
pretty
happened
nice.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't as
That
good
was
as
fun.
last year's Spa, but it was a really good.
No, well,
Last year's Spa was like, yeah, that was like a
was
1 in a
I
million.
was gonna say that was one of the better ones of all time.
I mean, just last year's racing in general was like a 1 in a million years because just racing in like every category was insane. I mean, like
Across
the
the
Indy
board.
500 with what's his name? He has the cool name. That one, Castro Neves. Is that his name? It's
Oh,
raining again. It's still raining. But yeah, no, Castro Neves,
drinks the
winning his
milk.
fourth. That was, yeah, a lot went down.
I know Erickson, he got lucky this year. He got lucky. I'm sure Milky loved that.
Dream team. Oh man.
Oh, and his yours re-left the session, so
Yeah, I wonder. Well, he joined late, so I'm wondering if it didn't give him a card.
Oh, and it does look like some raindrops are falling.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
I
it's
see
definitely
light
raining.
skies though.
Oh
I
no, it's
see a
raining.
light sky though.
I'm like just in the pit lane, and it is 100% raining.
Oh no, it's gonna be not full wet. It's gonna be intermediates again, but the sky just looks like it's gonna move
It
to
might be a
dry.
little bit of. I might see a blue patch or two.
Maybe 5 to 10 laps at the end.
Well,
Give us a little bit
yeah,
of.
well, I wouldn't mind it. But obviously, no formation lap, so here we go. I'm gonna go on board with Slippery.
Lights are out.
Here
A
we
good
go.
start from the Alpine in the back.
Slippery
Wesley has a
gets a
great
great
start.
start.
There's already a wreck.
They're already
There's already
side
wreck
by
in the
side.
back.
Oh boy, yeah.
Tails trying to hold on. I don't think Tails is gonna do it. Slippery's gonna take the lead. Yep.
Yeah, Slippery takes his lead back
Oh,
from qualifying.
Bio goes in the grass and he's into J-Mick.
Yeah,
J-Mick and him are
J-Mick
into
is
the
out.
wall almost. No, they don't touch the wall, but they make. Oh, it's a net code. They got wheel locked into each other. Oh, and they're still green, but that's gonna be unfortunate for them too. They fall all the way almost to the back of the grid.
Yeah, that's a ton of time lost for those two. And how? Huh? How was David in P4?
I don't know how we missed
What?
this, but David has made up.
And Wesley Santana is up 8 positions as well in P5. Nat is up 10 positions in P7. What is
That
just
was the
happened?
Alpine that I seen. Wesley, he had a phenomenal start. He was
Okay.
right on the
I
ball.
didn't see.
and-
I was like, you know, R1
Oh, wait a second.
on Slippery.
Giovinazzi is in this race. What has happened? Huh?
Wait. Huh?
We got a Giovinazzi. Interesting. So somebody else is in a Red Bull as well. But either way,
Oh.
but
That was
Slippery
the
is
dude I was
still-
talking about before the race.
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
I didn't know he
Slippery takes the
joined.
fastest lap.
I haven't seen him in this race before. The Red Bull's off though. He's just gone off the track. Who's that going into the pits? That's
Okay,
Thunder.
Money has a huge run on Santana here, going around the outside of turn one, a little bit of contact.
Oh, he
The
Lewis
Ferrari has to
Hamilton's
take the
and
bumps.
goes on the curbs. Will Wesley be able to get a run back out? Ooh. Oh, he
Ooh,
just decides to give it up. Wait, what's happened there?
Whoa, yeah, and gives up 2 positions. Now Hammer takes that
Did he just
position
go
as
into
well.
like AI mode? It's kind of what
Yeah,
it
I'm
looks
not-
like. He's driving.
Yeah, that
too-
was.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what's
I
going
don't
on
know
there.
if he left the session or what there.
He might have, because he has this before. Like, he has this night before. He's struggled with the connection.
Yeah, Slippery, he's got almost close to a little bit over half a second lead.
Yeah, and I think Tails is really pushing here. Like, he might be showing, like, max pace, because he is sliding everywhere.
He's set a purple as well right there. Yeah,
Like,
he's flying.
He's really trying to keep Slippery in his, at least in his eyesight. And in
Yeah,
this
it's
case
so
right
tough
now,
once
it's
you
just
see the
tough.
guy start driving away. If you can keep that pressure, obviously it's obviously harder for the man up front if he's under pressure from behind. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so easy to start overdriving the car. And is Wesley back? Or it's such an odd thing. That was weird.
yeah, that was definitely a weird one, conceding the position there.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Yeah, that Hammer's
This looks a lot more like a human driver. But you
Yeah,
can
he's
just
running
tell
that-
when it's a
that
bot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, given not defending there like that. Yeah.
It does
he's
seem though
closing.
like he likes that that outer line during that hairpin, which is really interesting because I think that is something that they started to implement into the game. Always going deep there. they had just locked the wheels there if you tried to tap on the brakes. But I think that's
Well, I
something
almost
they've
feel like
definitely tried to implement, where multiple lines seem to work a lot more on this game
I
than in
think
previous
Netherlands
games.
is
Netherlands
another
is
one,
a
'cause
really
that
good example,
banker,
yeah.
that
The
banker, you
carousel.
can definitely take a higher line
Yeah.
than last year's. The bottom was definitely the ideal.
Yeah, in my
Could
fastest
still
time
be
trial lap
ideal.
on Netherlands, I took the higher line, and it just felt like it was so much quicker. You could carry so much more speed. There's a yellow flag. That's a Mercedes.
Yeah, Tunde comes back on track now. Don't see any damage on the car. I think he just had a moment out of the corner.
Yeah, so there's, I mean, there's a gap. Yeah, no, that
They
is a
keeping
pretty
him
big gap,
honest
actually.
there. I mean, he's still keeping him honest within a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit over half a second. But Slippery still feeling comfortable.
Oh,
Oh,
got
and
a
Optic
retirement.
has a retirement out of the same thing that happened to Thunder in the sprint.
Trying to see the car. Did he go? Yeah, well, that's kind of a weird spot.
Yeah, out of the last corner, I think he maybe had a snap out of the
Is that a
last
full
one and
safety?
somehow lost.
Oh, it is.
It is a full safety car.
Oh, okay.
I did not see that pop up, but yeah, it
See,
is a full
so
safety
I'm
car.
shocked that more people didn't. Well, I don't know when that. I can't remember when that came out. Like I'm shocked. Like routine should have gone in for new inning.
Yeah, he was coming right across the
I
pit.
don't know why routine got in there.
Yeah, I almost think Thunder might have had an opportunity too. I'm not sure.
Like I think the leaders get back around. I think they're gonna do it. No, they don't. Yeah, Tails was
He
thinking about it.
fakes. Tails fakes a little bit. Let's see if
Who's gonna
anybody
be the
else
one?
does.
David, no. Backhand, no. They're just, I don't, alright. And
Somebody's
if
gonna
Nat's
pull the
going,
trigger. It is
Nat's
Nat.
going. He has a penalty. I think he's got that 5 second. Does he have a 5 second?
Yeah,
Okay, no, he's
TC
got
comes
3.
in as well.
So yeah, a couple
So
people
TC
decide.
is the other. Well, I agree. If you're that far back, roughly about there, I mean, you're obviously going to lose, you know, some track position. But wow, look at this. TC goes on the hards.
Oh,
He put on the hard tires.
oh boy. Oh, you see.
Yeah.
Um,
So
that's gonna be scary, TC.
does Nat have the hard tires on as well? Nat has got hard tires on as well.
This is gonna. I mean, okay.
So the
They
track
must-
is like I don't see rain. Well, it is a
It
little
is
bit of rain,
raining
but the
a little
track's
bit.
drying up though. The track is drying.
No,
Like, I think it has
see
stopped
their
raining.
move with it. I think I see their.
No, I mean it's sprinkling, but
No, I think
that's
I
gonna
think
go
it's
green.
literally just stopped raining.
I think by the time we go green, it's gonna be dry. Potential. I mean, these guys might obviously they're gonna have to tiptoe.
No.
For
I'm
a
serious.
minute, maybe.
I think it's completely.
No,
like,
it's dry.
Yeah. Well, not the
I
track,
agree.
but like it's not raining.
No, it's not
So-
raining. Yeah, no, the track's not dry yet, but
They might have. Yeah.
But they're still under safety car,
They
though.
might gain a lot from that, actually.
yeah,
And it
because
looks
are
like
the
routine's
front
also
runners.
decided. He's down in last place, but he's gonna also go down with the hards on.
Yeah,
A
he'll
lot.
probably still stay.
'Cause yeah, it's almost like, as you were saying that, like I saw rain still, and then
I'd
like
seen it too,
when you
but then it did.
didn't, like when like I think it was TC like was exiting the pits, I was like, wait, it's not raining.
Well, the leaders are not pitting. The leaders did
No,
not
they're
pit.
not. Well, obviously the leaders they don't want to be a guinea pig. But
I
at the same
feel that.
time,
Maybe
it's
they feel
F1.
early.
Like we don't have engineers.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like I remember using like
I
had somebody to like help me out in like 2020, but since then like I haven't ever used an engineer. But I kind of doubt anybody.
Well, it's
is.
hard to get somebody to do it,
Right.
honestly. For me, fuck.
It is kind of, yeah. You're like, hey, sit here and watch me race, and also watch the whole, like the race stream, and tell me what's going on. And if you don't pay attention, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Got you, Roger.
It's definitely
Come on.
not a win-win.
Yeah, it looks like it's. Oh man, Like I feel like by the time we go
It's
green,
gonna dry up quickly. The track's gonna dry up quickly.
yeah.
And especially you look at where routine is, we're gonna be under this for like at least another this lap and probably another
Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna still come in this lap. I think they should wait because there
lap. No,
is
I
still.
don't think it'll come in.
I don't think it will either. But we never know with Codemaster. Sometimes they like.
It shouldn't come in this lap.
Well, what was that? Saudi Arabia when they told us on the last corner they gave the drivers no warning.
Like literally, not even 100 yards.
Oh my goodness! Look, they just did it again. It's in this lap.
Oh my goodness!
So the boys do not have a whole lot of warning. They get about.
Oh, that's actually ridiculous.
One corner to find out.
Okay. And well, Slippery's gone.
Slippery is off. Yeah, Slippery is off. Tails
had a decent little jump.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got on the gas pretty good too.
David on the back of Canadian.
Canadian's gonna be under a lot of pressure here. Canadian tries to defend over to the left-hand side or right-hand side, but he can't. Late on the brakes though.
Yeah,
Canadian.
just not able to get the
or maybe
move done.
Slippery
also defends against Tails.
Yeah, this is.
But yeah, J-Mix getting back under it. J-Mix made that overtake on Power Up, and now he's right on the back of Black Baller. He's going to be looking to get back into this race. He knows he has the pace to get back into this, into at least maybe P6, P5, into that type of realm. And look at this, he is just. No, he's got pace here. He's going to be trying to get past Black Baller immediately. He might just, yeah, he's going to do it here.
He's going to send it on the inside. Great move there. Puts his elbows out and says, "This is my corner, and I'm taking it."
Yeah, that's very well done. And now he's got clean air for a little bit as the Wesley Santana ahead of him goes off for a split second. Might help him catch a little bit more. The Alpine behind them, that's Bio getting past now. Bio knowing he probably needs to follow J-Mick. Bio also gets past and dispatches Black Baller. Power Up's lost, I think, 4 positions this lap.
Wow, okay, so it might have been a bit early. I'm still riding
Yeah, the hard runners are not liking it. Did TC already... Okay. Wasn't there one more hard runner? Routine... Got him on still. That's so foul that they let that go when Routine didn't catch up. So now he's about to get lapped. Like, he's going to be caught up rather quickly. Oh, there's a yellow flag. That's an Alpine? No, that's the Williams, I think, a Thunder. He's back underway, though. Ooh, another yellow. You still there, Celeste? Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh, why this happened?
Okay, there you are. I hear you now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what was happening there, but
no,
I couldn't hear you for.
We're all good though. DRS is enabled.
Oh, DRS is enabled, huh?
Interesting. Okay. So it looks like now those hard tires. This is when, at least for me, this is when I auto go into the pits. This is immediately when I do it. Whenever I see DRS turned on, that is my, like, auto, okay, it's time to put on a dry tire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, you know what? Nat, he's in a lot better position when everybody has to pit. I think TC, I think he's going to be a little bit too far back.
TC's going to be on the cusp of, like, getting, like, Thunder and Power Up if they were to pit now. Thunder, as you say, you're right. I mean, if they're going to have an interesting time, also, if anybody does come out and put on the hards, these guys already have them up to temperature. Whereas they're going to, whoever decides to do this, like, in the coming laps, is going to have to come out on a somewhat damp track in on hards, and they're gonna be dead cold. They're gonna be ice cold. It's not gonna be a fun time.
Oh, great move by Thunder there. He goes around
I
power
just
up.
missed it. I saw it, but I didn't switch on to him quick enough. But Thunder gets up
That
in the
was
13th.
Oh, and yeah, a couple guys are coming in. Yeah,
Yep.
David Jahood,
Looks like
um,
basically everyone.
K Money,
Except for
Wesley,
the top three.
J-Mac.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
there's just
Mercedes Big Tundi!
Oh no, yeah, I
He's
see
lost
him
his
there. Oh, and he
wing!
slams back into the wall again.
Yeah, I was going through and seeing who was
Did,
going through the pits, and I just came onto him right
did
when
he
he was
lose it
smacking into
out?
the wall. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
he was probably started to turn in for the second, well, yeah, for the last corner, the last 90-degree left corner, and then just, yeah, smacked the wall,
Just
really.
lost it.
And he probably
So
got a
that's
little
going to be
snap oversteer,
interesting.
but
Ah,
unfortunate.
so unfortunate. It's going to be interesting here, though. Yeah, the top three have not pitted, and Tails is still
Look
right
at this,
there on
Nat's
the
in
back.
8th.
Yeah, so
As you
Nat
said, he's
made
going
it
to
up
be in a
that
good
far.
position, and that he is.
What penalty does he have? Did he
It's
get
a
a
3
speeding
second.
penalty?
No,
Oh,
it's a 3
okay.
second. Wesley
Yeah, and he's
also,
on
I
the
think,
back
has,
of Wesley, who's on medium tires.
actually, he has 6 seconds.
Do you
So 2
think
threes.
are these hard runners gonna go to the end?
I oh
Oh, Nat! There he goes! Ooh!
oh, that was a hard hit. How
Smack.
did that?
Yeah,
I think it's
he.
weird because we got. I think they got. Did they get rid of like wing damage this year?
I think he's gonna have side pod,
Okay.
maybe rear wing,
Yeah,
because
he
he
smacked
definitely
it.
hit the. Yeah, he hit the rear tire very, very hard
Uh-oh, Wesley
right
is
there.
probably going bot mode again.
He's probably about to be
Unfortunate.
overtaken by a couple.
But he's not. He's got a
People.
little bit of room. Got some room to J-Mick. But J-Mick is
Oh, here
kinda
comes
close.
K
Listen,
Money.
move.
He's right on the back. Oh, and a
Oh,
couple
this
guys
is-
comes out. Canadian comes out right behind them.
Yeah, Canadian. I was wondering why Canadian was going so slow, and then I realized he's coming out of the pits and he gets onto the curbs. That's going to give Wesley a chance if he was
Wesley's got-
here, which I don't believe he is.
Great defense there by David. Oh, he just stays right in front of him. So yeah, they came and pitted, and Tails goes, or Slippery went onto the mediums, Tails the hards. So this is gonna be alternate strategies here. We'll see how that plays out at the end. That's what I was asking earlier. Do you believe that, like Tails right
think they
now, is he
can.
gonna run the end?
I think they can.
On
I think
these
Tails will. I
hards,
think Tails
okay.
can finish it. Yeah, he's like, you
Okay.
think about it, it's 20 laps. The mediums, though,
Okay, yeah,
I think the
yeah.
mediums will also finish, but I think in a much more decapitated state.
Definitely a lot more
There's Wesley
deteriorated.
joining back, but he's gonna have J-Mick right on his arse as he gets back in here. Been closing in
boy.
pretty quickly. But yeah, what's surprising me is that J-Mick's been outpacing Bio. I mean, he like Bio's maybe catching a 10th here, 10th there, and then J-Mick will put
Yeah,
it
as
back
he
to
says-
where it was.
Purple last sector too, J-Meg did.
Yeah, so J-Mick's got some really good pace, and I'm interested to see basically. But I mean, everybody ahead of them also has really good pace. We're seeing back in K Money past
Oh, he
David
goes-
right there.
Yeah, he goes around David there. Nice move.
Yeah, K Money obviously he was a substitute in round 1, took over the permanent seat for Not Sir Vapor in the Ferrari seat, so he is a permanent driver, I believe. I mean,
And Vapor
he's
won't
on.
be joining
He's
us.
set for his best result so far. I believe his best result is a P8 or a P6. So we'll see.
Yeah,
what
and I think
K Money
he
can do.
was one of the ones who had trouble too at the very beginning of that last
Saudi.
or the race.
Maybe
Yeah.
had some David issues. You don't remember David?
Oh, I remember. Oh,
may
I
have-
remember.
Yeah, David may have taken out 5
Quite a
people.
few, but yeah.
With one
He had a-
slick motion.
he had a Valtteri moment.
Did
He
Tails
had
make a mistake? Or no? How did he get so far behind?
Yeah, Tails. Well, he's been losing. I would say I think he did have a mistake because he was about 4 seconds back. But he's been losing, I feel like half a second maybe per lap,
But I
though,
mean, yeah, just
to the
I mean, look at
mediums.
the difference between the hards and the medium,
Yeah, Slippery
especially
just
for
trying
these
to.
two who have been pretty. I mean, I would say Slippery's maybe had a slight edge, but Tails has definitely not been far off. What's Slippery's?
Canadian goes around David as well there, so
Yeah, so maybe
David
those
just
hards
holding on to him.
not getting warmed up yet. There's still 3 laps in, but those
Yeah,
hards not warming up yet for David.
yeah, he's just trying to stay, I guess, within range maybe of when the mediums do start to fall off towards the end. Because I imagine for a lot of these guys, the mediums, obviously some can manage tires better than others, but
I was actually lost a position to Giovanni.
Giovanni comes through. And now he's closing on J-Mick. He did have a fastest lap just recently, too. Oh, he is getting super close on the back of
Yeah, he's
J-Mick. He
catching
should have
quickly.
DRS here. Yeah, he has a
I mean, and now, yeah, we can
decent
confidently
exit
say
there.
that this track is completely bone dry.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, he
Fastest lap
might
finish
have
and
enough
just
pace
tumbling
here.
down.
There
I
he
think he's
goes.
gonna get it. Yeah, he's gonna have to still go around the outside. He's
Oh, he
actually on
goes.
the grass.
Yeah, it touches a little bit of the grass
Still
there.
gets it done, and Jamin goes a little bit deep,
J-Mick,
but he's also gonna be able to hopefully hold the position to Bio. So now,
J-Mick
Giovanni
gives him a little bit of the Valtteri treatment
in the
to George
P7.
there.
Oh, yellow
But
flag, yellow flag. That's
oh,
an
and it's
Aston.
TC,
TC.
and he's right in the middle of the track.
Oh, the
Oh, and a
Mercedes
great
avoids him.
avoidance.
Oh, TC.
Yeah, that early hard call.
I love his helmet though. The
Almost.
yellow and green.
I do as well. Yeah, that is pretty nice.
That's nice. Not like a
I
Senna
cannot
remake,
hate
but
on
it's
that.
like close enough.
Mhm.
They actually
I
did
can't.
put out a Senna like helmet last year. I think they did it on purpose, personally, because it really was like the
Oh,
closest like
that you could get.
mock-up of somebody's helmet that you could possibly have.
Yeah,
Yes,
it'd be
I
nice
agree.
if.
How's that go?
No, if we were PC where you could do a little bit more probably with the helmets and have some mods, but either way.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, and Canadian goes around too. He's on a mission right here, and he's back up in the podium positions.
The Canadian
Goes
wants
around
this
Kate Money.
1-3, maybe even a 1-2, but at this point, unless we get a safety car, I mean, I think he's going to be a little bit too far behind. But K-Money's not just going to take that. He's still
No,
still on
K-Money's
the charge.
still right there.
I mean, and we
And
wish we could see this in real life. A Ferrari and a McLaren tussling for the podium position.
maybe we will here soon.
Yeah, maybe once Piastri gets there.
Old Oscar. Yeah, K-Money's still right there. He is staying in that slip. So if he can stay within that DRS range, we've seen how powerful it is. They are approaching somebody. I'm not sure what car that is. I believe it's
Who?
a back marker, but I can't tell.
Oh, no, like which drivers are approaching him?
Canadian and K-Money.
Oh, that's
So
routine.
Canadian might have actually DRS. This might help. Yeah, this is definitely gonna
Is he
help
gonna
Canadian
get it?
right here if he does. Oh, he doesn't have it though.
No.
No, he doesn't have
K-Money's
DRS.
still going to have it, but he will have a little bit of a slipstream from
Oh,
routine.
wow. That thunder is getting close for me. Wow.
Oh, like you mean in real life?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's shaking.
Oh, okay.
When
yeah,
he does
yeah,
go
yeah.
around, good job by routine to try to stay
Oh, a little
as
bit,
much.
a little bit risky for Canadian. Going
Yeah.
around the outside, I think routine might have been thinking he was going to go on the inside, and then saw he was going around the outside, and then quickly kind of jolted to the inside, if that made any sense. A lot of directions. A la derecha.
Oh yeah, and routine did have a little bit of a snap there as I'm watching it back. Trying to stay out the way.
Wesley picks up a
Yeah,
3-second.
K-Money staying pretty close. I think this time without that toe, I think did help
Missed
out
it.
Canadian quite a bit.
Lyle got past J-Mick. We missed that. Oh, J-Mick.
So
He's actually no, not gonna be able to go for it into the
Ooh, they're
chicane.
close.
Maybe he forces a mistake though out of Bio. Bio doesn't get a good exit out of that chicane, and he's also touching a little bit of grass. This isn't the time, Bio.
Oh, he doesn't do it though. He was thinking about it.
You could tell he was a little bit hesitant. It looks like they got relatively even exits out of that. We'll see who has the energy stored.
I think J-Mick might have just enough here. It's going to be
close. J-Mick should have locked down the outside. Oh my gosh. No, he still sent it. And they make a brush of contact.
He's going to think about another switchback though.
He might have it. Oh no, just doesn't have the straight line.
So that was quite interesting. I couldn't tell how many jinx that was going into the braking zone. It was just... But either way, they are still driving.
No, Bio stayed where he was. I think J-Mick was expecting him
tried
to
make
the
too
inside.
many. Yeah.
And J-Mick kind of just made too many jinx and like
too many.
Just
yeah, I agree with you.
Out. I think he was gonna do a double move, probably to the inside, and then was like, oh, okay, he's just staying on the outside. But I don't know.
No, that was great defense by Bio. I think J-Mick tried to sell a dummy, and Bio was just too smart for it. Yeah, he just stayed in his position, didn't need to block it, and did a beautiful job. J-Mick had almost a nice switchback. They're still super close, though. This is going to be another quite a big run.
Another chance, but he is blinking. He's not too high on the old energy reserves.
Oh, yeah. J-Mick had a decent exit that time.
Yeah, he's closer this time. He shouldn't need to do anything crazy. But Bio's got the straight line. Like, he's still not... You would expect by then they're at the end of the straight, and he's still only on his back tire. Bio keeps the position.
This is deja vu.
It's almost the same thing.
J-Mick tries to open the corner up and get the switchback, but Bio just has too much.
He has the straight line speed, and when you have the straight line speed, you don't have to use as much ERS during the whole race. So, I mean, it just looks like...
J-Mick tries to go around again. He's got a beautiful exit, but Bio just parks it in the middle and says, no, sir.
Where J-Mick is catching Bio is doing the exact opposite, obviously, and he's just losing him where it's important.
I feel like J-Mick should have just kept that one to the outside. Bio had the inside on lock. He locked it down, but...
I mean, J-Mick's probably setting amazing lap times, but I think he might have maybe gone too high on the old downforce because he went through that entire straight being essentially less than a half a car length behind Bio in his slipstream, and he's not gonna have a good exit. He's gone deep.
Yeah, he's gone super deep there. The DRS is obviously gonna help him rein him back in, but yeah, he's not gonna have a pass opportunity.
No, I don't think it's gonna be here.
Even this battle right here, though. Giovinazzi he's closed in too, up pretty close up into David. Yeah, he is just steadily but surely just made his way through, carving up.
I mean, it looks like he's on brand new tires compared to these guys. Like, that's what it looks like. The way he passed Bio and J-Mick within, like, with no effort, really, it almost looked like. I mean, this guy is flying right now. He's flying. I don't know who he is. He just joined the Discord before the race. I said, screw it. We've only got 16 or 17. I'll let him race. I'll see what he has. If he crashes everybody out, we'll restart. That was my mentality.
Let it be.
And hey, sometimes you end up with the pretty quick lap.
So far.
So, I mean,
not for David though, because he's going to be under a lot of pressure this time.
It's not working out.
David is going to have no defense. He's already flashing in the back. He don't even need the slipstream.
Red Bull's not even flashing, and look at this. They're showing us the battle behind as well. Oh wait, no, that's Routine, who is a back marker. Never mind. I like how it did, like, it zoomed in on the battle behind, though. I like how it did that.
It did. At the same distance, J-Mick, deja vu again. He's at the same spot. And I think, like you mentioned, Bio had just got too much straight line for him for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... I mean, that's what we nerd out about. That's what we love about racing, is just finding that balance when you can in a setup, and finding that perfect kind of coalition of straight line speed and that turning in ability. And sometimes you just go too far to one way when you see the lap
For sure.
times, you see, and I mean it's difficult because a straight line setup will almost never provide great lap time. But in a race, it's always proven to be the better option. Whether like you look at it in real life or you look at it in the game.
Hmm.
For a race, it's just proven to be the better option.
Well,
But
like you've mentioned before, you get to save so much ERS when you don't have to use it like that, and then you can use it, deploy it in the right spot. Even though some tracks obviously you need more downforce than
Jamie's
others,
going
but
in the
Imola, I
pits.
feel like okay, and he gets a speeding penalty
Oh
going in.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt him
So
quite a
there's a thing
bit.
I might implement. I might have to do a driver's vote on it. But apparently, because another one of my leagues does this. But when you're going into the pits on immersive, you know how you have to press the button, obviously,
Hmm.
to do the turn into the pit box. If you don't click that button at all, apparently it's 5 seconds.
What?
Yeah, like apparently it
Wow.
adds 5 seconds. So what another league of mine does, if you get a 5 second penalty and you do that in the pits and then show proof of it, like they
Hmm.
would like take the 5 second off. I think there's some, you know, technicalities like
Yeah, I
that
would
they
agree with
because I
that.
would think like if there's like a safety car after that, that's kind of unfair. But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no, I,
imagine
yeah,
dude finishes
that's
like fourth and he just gets popped up to first or something. But
yeah, no,
yeah,
that's quite interesting.
we'll see.
Okay, money's super close again, though, this
Yeah,
time.
I don't think he's
A
close
lot
enough though.
closer. No,
Not
he
quite.
is not.
And yeah,
He's keeps reining it back in just a tiny bit at a time. But obviously he has a
Wesley
penalty
pits
though.
as
He does
well.
have the 3 second.
So I'm just interested. Are these all these medium runners? Are they all gonna have to pit again? Two have
Ah,
already
that's
done
gonna
it.
be interesting because the leader Slippery, he's 12 seconds. So yeah, he's not gonna have enough time at the time being, obviously, to. Oh, and there is a
Mercedes.
yellow. Who was that? Mercedes.
That's Big
Is he
Tundi.
gonna get going?
Not
Okay, he's
yet. Not
still
yet. Not
going.
yet.
Oh,
There
he's
you go.
facing the wrong. Oh, he got disqualified. He went a little bit too far.
Oh,
And it's so
that's
frustrating. I've done the
so
same thing
annoying. That's
because you
so
can't do
annoying.
nothing really. Like you have to go backwards
You
sometimes to turn
have to
around
wait.
like that.
Yeah, and he had to
Yeah.
wait. Like,
Mhm.
if
Yeah,
he
you have to
comes out
sit
on
there on
track,
track.
he's gonna be like, he's gonna cause like a pileup.
Yeah,
That's just
I
unfortunate.
agree.
That's so annoying. And Big Tundy's not had good luck this season. I mean, I remember back to round one when Black Balla unfortunately just had a little snap of oversteer at the start and just gave Tundy a tap, and it just tapped him enough right into the wall, and he actually ended up DNFing from that. So, I mean, just hasn't had great luck in the 3 rounds that we have performed so
Yeah.
far, but hopefully that'll change.
Well,
I mean, that's
I
my
feel like
partner
everyone
in
goes
another.
through that
That's
bad
my
luck
teammate in
bug.
another league, so
It's,
I'm biased.
got to stick together. Everybody has that bad luck bug though. Every once in a while in the league though, where
Definitely.
you just couple races in a row where you just can't get it right, and but then when you do get it right, it feels so nice for a few races.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's where I'm kind of. I'm just, right now for me with league racing, I just can't figure out the strategies. The strategies are so different this year. Um, like they've just completely changed. It's kind of like we should have had this strategy change last year, because if you think about it, what teams are doing isn't all that different to what they were doing last year. There's definitely more or less one stops now, but
No, for sure.
um, still though, like it was still like we saw a ton of medium hard races where like they didn't touch the softs, but like in F1 2021, we were using softs a lot, like a lot. So
Oh,
I mean, you could make them last
most
forever.
races, I feel like, yeah, yeah. So it's definitely gonna be interesting how everyone adapts.
Okay, money. So he's come
Oh,
out in P7.
yeah. I was just about to say so, and he's
That's not a bad
I'm
position to
glad to
be at,
see.
though. With
Yeah,
new mediums, that's not a
he's
bad place to be at. Got completely fresh air. And he can just
he's
pump
under
in
a little
laps.
bit of pressure, but his tires shouldn't be too long before he's warmed to back up to racing temp. Yeah, I don't think Thunder is going to be.
No, I think Thunder's gonna, even if he did catch, I think Thunder probably more worried about, just making it to the end. He's got on fresh, well, not fresh, he's got on 13 lap-old hards. Got 7 laps to go. I don't think he's really too
Yeah, he's in the
worried about it.
points, sitting pretty without a
And
penalty.
he's
So yeah, he's
comfortably
doing
in the
good.
points. I mean, he's got quite a gap. As long as obviously he doesn't, put himself into a wall or into a gravel trap, should be secured P8 because there's penalties around him as well. So yeah, he's sitting pretty for a P8 or better at the moment.
Oh, for sure.
K Money's already set in purple sectors.
I'm just curious now if. So yeah, it looks like Tails or Slippery. My apologies. He looks like he's probably not gonna pit then. So he's gonna try
And
to
he's
run
not
these
losing
out.
time.
12 seconds. I don't. That's what I was just
We looked
about
up
to
a
say.
little
Like
bit
he
ago.
doesn't really seem like he's like it almost seems like he's staying the same exact delta for. I don't know when they're gonna fall
What
off,
I'm
but if they
more
do, I
interested to
think he's
see is if
far enough out in front that he might be okay.
right. I'm more interested to see it just like in general. I can't remember the lap now, but I mean, surely 7 laps to go. I think he can get those home. Even if he started lifting and coasting heavy, I think he's got 22 seconds to third place, 12 seconds to second. He's got such a gap. I mean, there's
Yellow
that's Bon
flag.
Homie falling down the
Bon
order.
Homie stays out the way. Yeah, he backs out everybody's way, but there is a car. Oh, yep.
Yeah, not the first incident we've seen there at Tamburello. He just can't get it right. He's spun again. He's been lapped now by Slippery and Tails.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a gap here.
Good.
Yeah, his
Okay,
Canadian
that's
goes
Canadian
around,
power up.
too, and power up. Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. I was like, who did that Canadian just pass? He passed
Yeah,
somebody.
this is probably the most amount. Oh, the Bon Homie again.
Oh, and that was Nat now.
No, that's Bon
okay,
Homie.
it was Bon Homie there. Okay.
Yeah, Bon
Okay,
Homie
my
just trying to
apologies.
get
I was
back
gonna say I've seen
underway,
another
just-
Haas there.
His tires are more than likely
Oh well, them
just
tires
shot.
are not. Yeah, I'm sure
15
they're in
lap
the
old
red,
hards.
and they
Yeah,
are.
they're gone.
Oh. Yeah,
couple
no,
of
he's gonna have a
spins.
fun
Yeah.
time making it back to the pits. Probably just throw something different on. At that point, I feel like you have to just hope for a safety car potentially.
And I was about to say, Giovanni is definitely catching Canadian, and then he must have made a mistake because it was closer to around 4 point something seconds to Canadian, and now not only is David back in his DRS, but I mean he's about 5.5 seconds back. So I was gonna say maybe a chance at a podium there, but he also has a penalty. It looks like so. Let's see, yeah, he's got 3 seconds. K Money's got 3 seconds. TC's got 3 seconds. F1 Wesley Santana has 6 seconds. Somehow Nat has 21 seconds.
Oh no.
J-Mick has 5.
J-Mick hit the wall. And he hit the wall, and he's also missing part of his
Yeah, he's
wing,
missing
the
the
end
end
plate.
plate, I can see.
Yeah,
it
so
just has
he's. Oh, and another yellow flag there. Who is that?
Bio?
Black ball. Okay,
No,
gets
that's
back on
okay.
track. No, it was I think that's what it was. Bio and them were coming through, and I don't know if he was just trying to stay out the way. He didn't really have much
the
room, so he
Williams
just
and
got
the
completely off the
Alpine.
track.
Williams and the Alpine, I always get mixed up. Their blues are so similar on like the
They do look.
on the map.
Oh, look at Wesley and TC here.
Yeah, I'm watching this as well.
Super.
We're just nearly side by
That
side.
car came out the. Who was that came out the pit? Somebody came out the pits right beside him too. Almost gave TC, I'm sure, quite a scare
Not sure
there. But
which one of them would have came out the pits because neither of them has new tires on.
well, I wonder, is it Nat behind them who came out the pits?
It might have been. Well, no. That has 22 lap old hards.
Oh, it's Bon Homie. Okay.
But Bio is on no softs. But yeah, it also could have
Yeah,
been
it
a
was
back
Von
marker.
Homie
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
it
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it now. I see what
but they're pretty close still. I think that's about the closest one,
David's made a
other
mistake
than
because he's
David.
lost a position.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, no. No. Sorry.
no, he's still closing in on
Yeah, he's been there. He's been there.
I think he's closed that gap just a little bit at a time
I mean, he is
again now.
closer.
Let's see if
He
he's
probably just coming out of the DRS was able to catch up a
reel him
little bit
in.
at least. And I mean, he does have penalties
Yeah.
as well, so David's probably expecting to be able to, if not pass him on track, just stay with him. Oh, routine's retired. Is that gonna cause?
In the pits, I believe it is in the
Okay,
pits,
so
but
then
his
we should be
guy
good.
is gonna come out
Oh, of course.
right in front of the McLaren, but the McLaren goes around. It's still good.
Gonna come out in front of
Giovinazzi has
Von
got to
Homie.
go way wide there. He had a moment, and I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty for that because he actually gained a little bit of time from that. David gets a nice exit there, but I don't think he's gonna be.
I think it just
It's gonna be
he
close.
doesn't have much ERS.
It's
He's
gonna be
blinking.
close. Here he comes. He's onto the side. Maybe Giovinazzi's maybe
Yeah, he's
just
got
gonna
it so
concede a
far.
little bit.
Yeah, no, he's got it done. So David
It
back
almost
into
seemed like
P5, P4. Sorry.
maybe just didn't want to
Hold on
fight
a
it at
minute.
that point with the penalty.
Oh no, Giovanni is gonna stay in position.
Oh no, okay, he is coming. It almost seemed like he kind of lifted a tiny bit there with that penalty. Maybe he didn't. He seen how fast David was catching him. First race, he didn't want to do nothing. See here, there's only
Only 3
4
laps left.
laps, 3 laps. Yeah, I think Slippery. The deltas came down a little bit, 3 seconds to tails, but I mean, there's at this point though.
Giovanni's pushing. He's gone off at the chicane.
Trying to close back in. Gonna have DRS, but I think David's gonna have the help of the back marker in front of
Hold
him.
on. Oh,
Well,
that's
no,
a
the
back
back marker
marker.
gets out the way.
Yeah.
But he does have well, no, I can't tell if his DRS is open or no, he
Yeah,
does
but-
not have DRS.
Oh, David doesn't know.
No, I didn't know if the back marker was gonna give it. Yeah, but Giovinazzi's not close enough. I mean, he gets right up in there towards the back.
Yeah, just not quite close enough.
Yeah, David doing a nice job with them hards, just riding them out.
Oh no! The Red Bull! The Red Bull spun around.
Yeah, he loses it.
He should be okay because he's got quite a gap back to P6, but that's basically our closest battle over.
I know, that's what I was just looking.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Wait. Huh? Slippery's pitted!
Whoa, what happened? Slippery is pitting on the. He throws on the softs, but he's gonna be so far.
He's gonna be too far behind.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He's gonna come out near. Hold on a minute.
Wait a second.
Hold on a
Slippery
minute.
Hits here, and and he even might get overtaken.
He'll be fine here,
Canadian.
but
Canadian's not gonna get him.
he's probably just gonna go for the fastest lap. Let's see. But still, though, he just kind of gave away a win.
Huh. Bold strategy.
Yeah,
Cotton.
Backend K Money has the fastest lap right now. 1:17.8. That's a weird decision. To be honest.
Definitely. Oh, and he almost. He's kind of fortunate he didn't pick up
Yeah,
the penalty.
Imagine he does pick up a penalty.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got a little bit of a gap. Well, not really, actually. No, he's got both Canadian and David.
How did
right in
David
there.
get up so close to Canadian as well here? Could
Well,
David?
him and Giovanni were catching up to Canadian, but I think
Oh,
Canadian.
okay.
Still though, something
I swear
must
he
have
had like a
happened though, because it
4 or
wasn't
5
that
seconds.
close.
Yeah, David's right here on the back. I mean, but it's the last lap though, so he's not gonna
Yeah,
be
David's
able to
pushing
get
here.
it done.
I mean, will he be able to? He's gonna have to go for the overtake right here, and he's got
Yeah,
no
I agree with
ERS. I
He's
just don't
dumping
think.
it all.
No, he's literally
Yeah,
on
he's
zero.
maybe
He
too
was.
far back.
He had to. If he
Yeah.
would have maybe had even like 10% going into that straight, I think he might have been able to get that done. But
He's
Canadian.
still got a good run, but yeah, I think he's just gonna have to pressure Canadian into a mistake.
Oh, look at
somehow.
this though. Hold
Oh,
on a minute.
He does have a huge run coming out to the outside
Fake
here.
it, fake it,
Canadian
fake
tries
it.
to pull
Oh
it
no,
in
he's gonna
fast.
try to hold it. Get the exit,
Can he
David.
get the power down?
Oh, they're not
Get him
giving
to
each
play
other
the
an
power
inch.
out.
Canadian getting a
No.
little bit of an edge on the straight line.
David's gonna still be right there. He's got to be careful coming downhill. He breaks it just a tad early to make sure he doesn't get in the back of Canadian. But a good exit.
His
Coming
mediums
into the
must have just
chicane.
his mediums must have gone off. If you think
Does
about it,
David think
maybe
about it?
maybe Slippery had a bit of a moment. He is right on the back. Tails takes home the victory, but we've still got battling here.
Can he go for it? Is he gonna go down to the inside?
He's gonna go for it!
Down the inside.
Oh no!
Oh, he taps the back of him. Canadian goes around. A spin.
There is contact on the final corner of the
Oh,
and there's a Red Bull on the pounce as well.
yeah.
And I think
Giovinazzi-
Canadian's
he has the
actually
penalty.
given that
Oh,
spot
Canadian's
back.
has puncture. Canadian has a puncture. He is so lucky. It is the last lap
Oh
because
my
he has got a
goodness.
puncture.
I was not expecting that much to happen in the final lap.
Wow, what?
Oh my
there.
goodness. And yeah, Canadian probably doing the right thing there. I mean, I'm not sure. Wait, wasn't it? Well, no, it was David that hit him.
It did give him.
I would need
It
to
was
see it
such a
again.
minor bump, though. I'm not gonna lie. It did look like such a light. I'm not gonna. I don't know. It's a tough one. Might have to see.
I mean, it was very reminiscent of like
onboards.
turn 4, turn 4, Austria, like Hamilton and Checo this year. Very reminiscent. And, like the way that his tire tapped, it was like inside of like the inside tire was, yeah, just unlucky really. But I mean, they kept the position, so it really didn't matter too much. It was just, I guess, just from hard racing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
I mean,
tough one.
Slippery gave up the win basically. So Slippery, of course, takes the fastest lap, but overall on the weekend, we can see here, Tails takes home 33 points. So I mean, Tails, basically, I mean, he's gonna take the win. Did he win the sprint? Yeah, he won the sprint race, and he also wins the 50%er. Doesn't take pole in the one shot, but
Almost gets the complete weekend.
no, almost. But yeah, it's Tails in first, Slippery second, Canadian in third, David in fourth, back end K-Money in fifth, Giovanni in sixth, Biohazard 7th, Thunder in 8th, J-Make in 9th, Tundy in 10th, Wesley and Total Carney in 11th and 12th, Power Up and Black Bala 13th and 14th, Nethammer and Bonhomie in the two Haas's in 15th and 16th, and then rounding us out, Routine and PLR Optic, who I believe both DNF'd, so not too shabby our first sprint race. I mean, the sprint was extremely entertaining. I mean, I was hoping for a little bit more with the crossover, maybe causing a little bit more of a bunch up, but I mean, hey, that last lap was nice to watch.
Nah, yeah, it was stellar, 100%. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. We'll see if we have perspective from the viewer or from their drivers. See if anything happens in stewardship. Hopefully not, but
yeah, and I
we
mean,
shall see though.
We've got my
Oh wait, how
Yum.
did David get a penalty? Hold on, wait, how does Canadian back in front of David there? How did I miss that?
Yeah, see, that's why I was confused
Huh.
at the end.
Oh,
I
because
think-
that's the. Never mind. That's the weekend result. The whole weekend. The points.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, David got 15 and
Yeah.
Canadian got 12. So no,
My
you're right. But alright, that's gonna do it. We will see you guys at Miami next week, round 5. First time for the Miami GP. That'll be a fun race to watch. But yeah, that's been it. Me and Celeste